Hi everyone, it's Matt Weaver, and thank you for joining me for your morning shot. Oliver Cromwell stated, "Not only strike while the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking." Amongst those in the real estate and mortgage communities, it is relatively well known that the supply and demand curve of residential properties is significantly impacted by seasonality. The question becomes, do sellers and buyers know this? Particularly as the housing market enters the spring home selling season, the number of home sales tends to increase substantially. In fact, between the months of February and March, non-seasonally adjusted existing home sales can increase by an average of 33%. According to an article published by Genworth Mortgage Insurance chief economist Tian, throughout the second quarter of the year, existing home sales continue to increase with an average month-over-month growth rate of 10% each month until June. As a result, the four heaviest home selling months are May, June, July, and August, and account for 40% of an average year's total home selling volume. 40%. The good news is we've just only entered the month of May. Summer is coming. It is completely reasonable to explain why this trend exists. Convenience. With school being out and weather clearing up, these months are prime time for buyers to have their affairs in order and be in a position to make their move. Supply and demand is the natural order of all things economic, and the prices of residential real estate indeed fall into this category. With the readily available data lies the juicy little indicator known as the closed price to original list price ratio that helps us understand how to capitalize off this annual event. For example, in some South Florida counties, statistics show that sellers actually get closest to their original asking price in the month of June, but furthest from their asking price in the month of January. Wouldn't that be an interesting fact to share with a seller? Remember, supply and demand. So if the next 4 months account for the heaviest selling months, accounting for 40% of an average year's total home selling volume, it is reasonable to expect that during this period of time, homes will reflect a more favorable appraised value. This as opposed to the winter months where most recent comparable data can be held hostage to infrequent selling activity and the ensuing lowering price valuations. The more data available, the better, and the prime time showtime of month through August will be ripe with fresh data. It is important that we understand these key concepts, because in the words of Abraham Lincoln, if I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. As the season begins to ramp up, it is important that we stay ahead of the herd. We have an incredible opportunity to take advantage of increased valuations for higher sales volume, resetting market pricing from lower winter levels. And unlike the Game of Thrones, summer is coming. Prepare yourselves and strike while the iron is hot. Today I'm grateful for understanding the importance of forecasting. I appreciate you joining me. Hopefully you can find a way to apply your shot into today. Until tomorrow, have a better day today than yesterday.